Okay, so I accidentally commented everything beforehand. I hope you will forgive me. I'll try not to read it for this interview. Um, but basically, so this line is setting up the arrays. Since it's multi 3D array, it's like multiple arrays stacked on top of each other is how you can think of it. There's three arrays per semester, or one array per semester, and with number of students columns and number of subjects uh, or number of students rows, excuse me, and number of subjects columns. And then this is filling it with random integers, this entire sequence of four loops. They're all embedded inside each other to fill each row one by one and then go to the columns and do it by arrays first. So we're getting three arrays with five columns, I mean five rows and three columns, because that's the numbers we fill in here and here and here and here. So I want this loop to enter, so this is going to be true 100% of the time. So I'm initializing semester to 1, and that'll eventually change. So it's going to be changed here. So semester's input, so based on what's put, the range can be 0 to 3. This is bounds checking because we don't want anything higher than 3 or less than 0. Um, so if that passes, we're going past it to here, which is then prompting for the subject. It should be an A, a B, or a C, and based on that input, it will produce output. So we have the output being formatted here with two tabs between each two, so that it's separated like a chart. And here we have the beginning of the for loop. It's checking for the length of the input here into subjects. So if it's AB uh, with no space in between, because I found that having a space messes things up, and I couldn't figure out why. Um, or rather, I know why, but I couldn't figure out how to work around it. Um, but by having no space, it checks for the length of the input. So AB will perform output for the A subject and the B subject, and it determines which column to use by based on that with this. So this is for the index. As you can see, it's looking at the column here because index for the it's using it for the average, and then we have this is more outputting stuff. It's calling the first of all, it's outputting the letter given for subject, so it should be A, B, or C, and then we have this function which is going down here. It's just a simple switch statement to return the fall, spring, or summer for the semester, and we have double sum for computing the average, so it's going through the loop and the arrays and computing the average based on index columns J based on the loop row and the semester given -1. And then we have double the average computation down here, sum divided by the number of students. So it's averaging for every student and then printing the average and a new line to go to the next thing.